Commission and the Bank Negara, and Prime Minister should only give the major guidelines. No, it's just on a lighter note. And after that policy pronouncement on the Industrial Master Plan, we embarked on the midterm review of the second Malaysia Plan, or 12th Malaysia Plan. Now, you know, we are used to, which is not the case here in many Western countries, but initially after independence, we were quite guided by the need to have plans, 5-year plans. Probably at that time a bit left of center, learning from the experience in the East. Some criticize that, of course, this 5-year plan was initiated essentially by Vladimir Lenin. But let me assure you, despite the fact that it is a 5-year plan, it is a mix of capitalist plan with some concerns about the welfare of the general people, particularly the urban poor and the rural heartland. But so that's why we need to have a review as a standard practice, but a major shift, because the midterm review of the 12th Malaysia Plan takes into consideration new areas like renewable energy, like digital transformation, and the renewable energy will include new resources, including hydrogen and rare earth, which could provide some new avenue for growth in the country with stringent requirements because of the concerns and the new awareness about environment, which was not the case in the past. And beyond that, of course, we'll have to refocus on the budget, which will be announced middle of next month. Now, what are the concerns? Procurement policies, but we have to then introduce adequate legislation so that there is transparency and clarity in procurement and budget. Of Malaysia vis-a-vis United States or the West and China. Well, China, of course, becomes a key player in the region, trade investments. But as you know, though there's a recent increase in terms of investments and trade with China, United States have been the traditional player, and the total investments is still number one. Total investments into Malaysia, United States remain as number one. and not only that, we have benefited immensely from the involvement of US companies and investments into Malaysia. I'll give you one example. When Intel embarked upon the investments in Malaysia, into Malaysia, and decided to set up a training euro investments, which means that sense of confidence is there, and I think we have managed to attract and to ensure that Malaysia remained as an attractive destination for foreign direct investments. But when it comes to China, as mentioned this morning with the U.S. Business Council, dinner with Kamala Harris, the Vice President, in Jakarta, of course, she did express some concern whether we are tilting towards China. My answer is unequivocal. We are fiercely independent. The United States have been our traditional ally, and we welcome their participation and many issues that we share with the United States. And on a personal note, I said all those days, my tribulation and predicament, the United States, whether it's under President Clinton or President Bush, has been totally supportive and championing my cause, and of course I'm indebted to them in the United States for very positive, dynamic foreign policy. With China, in the last years, and of course in this administration, we have excellent relations. And that to me would place Malaysia in the region in a unique position to utilize and exploit this opportunity and engage to the benefit of U.S. investors and Chinese investors. And I'm not encouraging this tiff between China and the United States. It doesn't help us. In fact, the tension is worrying as much as the Ukraine-Russia conflict, because it will cause anxiety and concern among countries. But given the stark realities of geopolitics today, that would that probably will be able to use our small role to reduce this tension, at least among the investing and business community. I will deal with some specific questions and in the Q&A session, and my colleagues would, of course, be of assistance. I have suffered so much in my life, so please don't ask me difficult questions. And then I think following that, of course, the Governor and the Security Commission would be answering some other questions. I'm just joking. It's a free country, and Malaysia believes in democratic accountability, so no holds barred. As long as you provide me good lunch, anything goes. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Datuk Seri. If you could please have a seat on stage for the Q&A session. I'd also like to invite on stage the Honorable Tunku Datuk Seri Tunku Abdul Aziz, Minister of Investment, Trade and Industry of Malaysia, and Datuk Umar Datuk.
Of course, our guests, thank you for making time to be with us today. Now,